Life is already full of things to worry about. Like mornings. With First National free checking, we've eliminated the worry.
We welcome you back here to Foster Field. We're after about a little over 2-hour lightning delay. We are ready to play some football. The players just got a standing ovation from the crowd who is remaining. I would say there's about, about a fourth of the fans that were originally here.
If that.
But I would say about a third of the Rowdies that were here as well. So great showing for the Rowdies. That is why they're the best in the state.
Oh, yeah.
As they stayed around for this over 2-hour lightning delay. Teams getting warmed up. But now we got to analyze and figure out what is this lightning delay going to be a factor in this game. As we were discussing during the delay, the longer it goes, I think the advantage goes to Lincoln Northeast. It gave them the time to calm down and kind of give them time to formulate a game plan to get something going against this Kearney High team that they really have not done anything about, Sean.
Not really. Their D-line's about the only thing that's been looking good. That's about it, unfortunately.
So let's get you a first quarter recap because we've only played one quarter. The game will resume at 11:45 left in the first half. So first, it was Lincoln Northeast who had first possession on about the fourth or fifth play. They fumbled the ball, recovered by Matt Studi. And then one play later, Bearcats gave it right back on an option play where Coster should have just kept it. He tried to pitch it. Ball went loose, and the Rockets recovered, but they went 3 and out their very next drive. Or they got one first down, then were forced to punt. But then in the middle of the quarter, 5:51 left, Bearcats taking advantage of the short field. They are about at the 34, around the 35-yard line. They drove all the way down, and Matt Studi capped off the drive for a 3-yard touchdown run that put the Bearcats up 7-0. Then after forcing another punt, Bearcats drove down the field, and the passing game worked well for them on that drive as they hit a 26-yard pass and then a 15-yarder to complete the drive as a 15-yard touchdown pass from Kenneth Costa. Isaiah Stalbert made it 14-0, and then that's where we stand. That's where we stood before the lightning delay as they were looking to resume here in just a few minutes as the Bearcats lead at 14-0. We'll take one last break, then we'll bring you. We'll resume the game, opening district play and homecoming night here for Kearney and Lincoln Northeast. We'll be right back.
Life is already full of things to worry about. Like mornings. With First National free checking, we've eliminated the worry.
We welcome you back here to Foster Field as we're about to resume play after about a 2-hour, 15-minute lightning delay. And we resume to where Northeast, 4th and 10, and they're going to go for it. New quarterback. I believe that's Holrith, the passer. Going to go deep, first play, and it's picked off.
There it is.
Down the sideline, I believe that's Matt Studi. Going to get a couple blocks. Still on his feet, makes a spin move, and he's going to be taken down at the 44-yard line, a late flag. But what a way to start off to resume this game.
I was watching Studi's mom during that play, and she, I've never seen her get up on her feet so fast. That was fun to watch.
So Haler Groth, the new quarterback, he played last week in a win against Omaha Benson. But first play, threw an interception. But there is an illegal block and personal foul. Big block in the back on the return. But the Bearcats will be at the 29. So you could basically say that was almost like a punt.
I guess so.
So Coster under center. Hands it off, Studi. Gonna barrel his way through. And he'll get a gain of, looks like 2. But what a way to get this thing started. 2 hours, 15 minutes, lightning delay, and you would think that although it would favor Lincoln Northeast more because of the fact they had time to go in there and formulate a game plan, but Bearcats came out here with the interception, just flipped the momentum right there. So I think Bearcats are in business right now with that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Coster in shotgun. He's going to throw. Quick route here. Obermiller breaks one tackle. He's going to be near the first down marker. He's going to get a first down all the way up to they're going to mark him at the 43. So Bearcats, a couple of nice plays to get a first down. 10:50 left. And the PA announcer said this will work. There will be no halftime except for a quick 3-minute intermission. And then the coaches and the referees will meet in the midfield to decide how the second half will work. Right now, we're here on the second quarter. Option, Coster, get taken himself off field, into the secondary, gets loose. Cannon Coster, you can kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Kearney. And look at that sideline. Cannon Coster, what a run.
Always a surprise with the Bearcats, and this was it.
So we're going to figure it looks like a 57-yard touchdown run for Cannon Coster. And the Bearcats have a chance to make it. Well, they already have a 3-possession lead, but tack on the extra point. Extra point is good. And Kearney leads at 21-0. 10:20 left in this second quarter. You're watching live here on BSN, brought to you by First National Bank.
Life is already full of things to worry about. Like mornings. With First National free checking, we've eliminated the worry.
Welcome back to Foster Field. Cannon Coster, a 57-yard touchdown run, and the Bearcats are up 21-0. And here's Gabe Hines.
Another great kick.
Another good, yes, a great kick indeed. So Northeast will start at their own 20-yard line. We'll see if number 16, Haler Groth, or Groth, that might be pronounced, but Groth will come out, see if he will run this offense. He's more of the passer between him and Shane Shannon. But we do have to give out to Shane Shannon as a little bit after the delay, I would say about half hour into the lightning delay, he gave our Twitter account at KHS Media Pro a follow. So give him a shout out. We enjoy that up here in the booth. So we give props to him. And in fact, he's out there on the field right now. Empty backfield. Quick out in the flat screen. Hit hard.
Hit.
Nathan Murray. Jacoby Rose with the reception, but he was hit very hard by the senior week safety, Nathan Murray. So, but they do get a good gain of around, I think they could put a 9. 2nd and 1. Shannon. Johnson to his left side. He's going to hand it off to John up the middle. Thad Hubert be the first man there, along with Hunter Novacek as well. And so Northeast will move the chains. Making this up-tempo offense, this spread offense that likes to go no huddle. Shannon in shotgun, going to look to throw deep. Can't find anyone. Now he's going to scramble upfield. Uses good speed and makes kind of an awkward slide. So he'll get a decent amount of yardage. Looks like about 5. And then they're going to push it towards probably 6 yards for the run. Bearcats 3-man front. Shannon's going to throw out in the flats, and Staubert almost got there, but he breaks free. Nathan Murray is going to try and rip the ball loose. Couldn't do it. And Northeast is going to get close down the first down marker, and they're going to move the chains.
Yeah, just like you said, he's all about passing today.
And so, Bearcats now have now they move to a 3-man set. Shannon, option read. Shannon's going to keep it himself. Bearcats weren't fooled, and there's about 3 men there. And so he's going to gain probably, looks like none, or they're going to move him backyard. It looks like about, yep, loss of 1.
Had Harrington land on the top of that pile, I bet that didn't feel too good.
No. He's a big boy there. Weighs about 290 pounds, close to 300. He'll have to slim down, though, for wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
Shannon, get to throw it out. It is caught, but met right there first. That was Jacoby Rose once again. That was Caleb Bean, senior quarterback, with the tackle. And that's a gain of around, looks like 5. They're going to call it 4. It's 3rd and 6. Northeast making some movement here. 4 receivers. Shannon's going to throw again. He's going to scramble. Now he's going to throw, and it's almost intercepted again, but did it get... Yeah, that's giving me incomplete, but Matt Studi almost stepped in front of the intended receiver and almost intercepted that ball. That would have sent the Bearcat bench into chaos.
And there it was again. We've talked about it today quite a bit, and we've talked about it all season. The Bearcat pressure, you know, it's been really good.
And now into the game is going to be Grayler or Groth. He's giving me a little pooch kick right to Studi. He's going to take it down the far sideline. This way one makes another man miss, but he'll be tackled there by a few Rocket defenders. So Bearcats will have decent field position around the 41.
Rockets in quotation.
Yes, as they have on their varsity football roster, Northeast High School Rockets, quotations. So, 8:03 left here in this second quarter.
Only the second quarter.
Yeah, and we are, let's check the time. We are at 10:49, and we are only in the second quarter. Well, that's what a 2-hour and 15-minute lightning delay will do for you.
Unfortunately.
So, Coster in shotgun. Let's give me a little pitch to Miko Mazer on the corner. Look at that
There's
speed.
that speed.
He's down the sideline, and they're lucky they pushed him out right there. Number 4, Corbin Amin.
That's Maisner for you. Don't blink or you'll miss it.
Yeah. If not for Amin pushing Mazer out in that play, Maisner's gone. So, Bearcats all the way into the Rockets' 47-yard line. And they will come up in I formation. Coster just hands it up to middle to Mazer. Gets a big hole, makes a cut, and he will get inside the 40. Mark him at the 39. Looks like only about a yard and a half short of the first down. Second and short. Coming up for the Bearcats as they are looking to put this thing away. The PNH did say that they would discuss how the second half would work, so, and I believe it is an official game if you complete one half. So we'll see if the Bearcats can put this Rockets team away as Coster's going to pump fake. Going to go deep for Brett Obermiller. It's caught, and he's going to score. Brett Obermiller, what a play. And the Bearcats are up 27-0. 47-yard strike, and the Bearcats have blew this one open. And it looks like the double team on Obermiller, a bit on the pump fake by Coster, and that opened Obermiller down the sideline, and that's how the Bearcats are up 27-0 right now. Kick is good. Bearcats lead at 28-0 by the 47-yard touchdown pass from Cannon Coster to Brett Obermiller. We'll be right back here on BSN, brought to you by First National Bank.
Life is already full of things to worry about. Like mornings. With First National free checking, we've eliminated the worry.
Welcome back to Kearney Foster Field here on the side of the University of Nebraska at Kearney. And the Bearcats have just widened this thing open 28-0. And they've scored 2 touchdowns in the span of, well, it looks like a little over 3 minutes. So here's Gabe Hines. Rockets have really not been able to return one today, and they won't this time either. So they'll start at their own 20 again and look to get something going on this Bearcat defense that has played exceptional once again.
Oh, yeah, all season.
So if I look it up here on my rankings, we'll be able to know how many points Bearcats have given up. Yep, only 23 points given up the entire year. 16 to Grand Island and 7 to North Platte. And those are the only points Bearcats have given up this entire season. They've scored 68. Add that to the 28 they have tonight, and make that 96 on the year. So Shannon will be in shotgun. Bryce Johnson to his left. 4 receivers. Option read, hands off to Johnson on the outside, and he's going to be met there on the outside. That looked like we'll see Will Jorgensen and Lee Harrington combining on the tackle right there. They're giving gain of around 3.
That's the thing about our defense. Like we've been talking about all night, all season as well. Lee Harrington, Tyler Atchison, they get a hand on you, you're not getting out. And then not to mention we also have Nathan Murray and Isaiah Stallbert in the back who watch the whole field. So
again, chance pressure, but using his speed down the sideline, he'll get a first down and more, runs out of bounds. And he'll be marked out, looks like around the 38, 37-yard line. So Shannon using his running ability to get that first down. That's one of the, I believe, only second or third run he's really been able to break free and get loose.
He's got some long legs.
I believe he does stand at 6'3". Pass out in the flats. It is caught, but 3 Bearcats are there. Doesn't get much after the catch.
Looks like a few of his teammates got in his way, too, there.
And maybe trying to use them as shields to kind of fool out the Bearcat defenders of where he's going to go. Hunter Novacek there on the tackle. The pass was caught by Jacoby Rose. So Shannon shotgun once again. He'll call it 2nd and 3. Looks to pass. Then it's got Rose out there as well. And he'll go forward. He'll get the first down. Hunter Novacek once again on the tackle. Excuse me, that is Caleb Bean. So probably Most yards they've gotten in a drive so far in this entire game. Bring a blitz right there. Jorgensen on the blitz.
Good old Jorgie.
So Will Jorgensen tackle for loss. He actually, in fact, he broke his right thumb in the Grand Island game and wears a big cast. And the black cast looks like on his right arm, but doesn't seem like that's affected him very much.
Not at all.
2nd and 12. Shannon looks to pass, rolls to his right, hit as he throws. It's going to be out of bounds. So it's going to be 3rd and 12 coming up for the Rockets. We'll see what they want to do here. So you want to try another pass, or we'll see maybe a design quarterback
run? He's
run?
been passing, most of the time he's been playing. I'm thinking we'll see quite a bit of runs from either him or his running backs.
You see, we might see here a quarterback draw, maybe here if they can get it. Bearcats have a 3-man front, but they're going to pass it deep. Pressure on the side. That's number 3. That's Miko Maisner with the sack. Lee Harrington also in there as well, but that's going to make it a 4th and very long for the Rockets.
Maisner scared him off, and Harrington grabbed him. So not a good combination there.
And again, using that speed. They can go after the punt. It's over.
There's Atchison on the false start again. Happened last week a few times. There it is today.
Yeah, they're going to call offsides on Atchison and maybe just trying to jump the snap. A little too early. So we're up 5 yards, so that'll just give Northeast a better chance of pinning the Bearcats deeper into their own territory. And that'll be Groth for the pooch kick. You go after it. They're not actually going to throw it. They're going to fake it. Pressure from behind. Hit as he throw. Incomplete. And, well, Bearcats are going to take it over. So 4:52 left. And if the Bearcats score another time right here with the situation that the announcer said that they'll adjust what the second half will look like at halftime. And if it's 35-0, it's hard not to think that they might call it after that.
Might not have another half.
As it already is 10:57 and Lincoln has 2 hours to drive east to get back home. Costa rolls to his right, looks, caught by Will Jorgensen down the sideline. He's got room, he's hit out of bounds. He got hit by 2 men, didn't even fall.
Jorgie, I think he's 5'8". He's not that tall, but he's got bulk on him. He's not coming down easy.
Listed at 5'9", but 203 pounds. And I'm not afraid to say that's almost all muscle.
Oh, yeah.
All the way down to the Northeast 35.
See how that thumb comes in play. Will is right-handed, and he also throws his disc and track with his right hand. So,
made to state this past year too.
Oh yeah, 13th at state.
Studi's gonna break a run to the outside, gets the corner. I don't know if he'll get there. Makes a cut. Oh. Now he's gonna score. Matt Studi using his agility to get this one in for the touchdown. 35-yard run, his 2nd of the night. And you can say that this one might be, it's technically not over, but it's looking pretty dim if you're Lincoln Northeast.
I'm thinking we're going to get a little bit of Braden Miller coming in pretty soon. Backup quarterback. Just get him in some.
So, Gabe Hines hits his 5th extra point of the night. And we stand at 35-0 Bearcats. They've scored on 3 straight drives. We'll come back with the kickoff here on BSN, brought to you by First National Bank.
Life is already full of things to worry about. Like mornings. With First National free checking, we've eliminated the worry.
As we come back here to Foster Field, Gabe Hines with another kickoff with 4:33 left. The Bearcats lead at 35-0 over Lincoln Northeast after a little over 2-hour lightning delay. Here's the kick. It's going to be short enough for Northeast to return it, taking about the 10-yard line. Takes the far sideline, but he'll just get a little over the 30. Ooh, made the ball come.
It's like Noah Limbach on the hit.
It's Noah Limbach with the hit to get the guy down, and this is where the Northeast offense will take the field. We'll see where they mark him at. Looks like a little over the 30-yard line, maybe the 31. Looks like they're going to mark him down to the 31-yard line.
I'm thinking this is going to be a tune-up game for the rest of the match for the Bearcats.
So Bearcats come out, 4-man front. Shannon shotgun rolls to his left. Going to look for a man. Now he's going to go deeper, overthrew him a little and out of bounds. Caleb Bean was right there. A little too far out of his reach. And you know what, Sean, when you mentioned that, just a tune-up, Bearcats it may not look like the best match on the paper. Fremont, next week, Kearney travels to Fremont, but that's going to be no cupcake type of game for the Bearcats. Fremont's a good team. They held Creighton Prep as much. They gave them all what they could handle. They only lost about 32-9. It was 13-9 at halftime, so Fremont's a team that Kearney can't slouch on. Much improved from last year. And it helps that Fremont has a 6'6" quarterback in Riley Harms who can sling it, and he can see that. He can see over his entire offensive line.
That's
and able
a big kid, if you ask
field,
me.
yeah.
As we were saying, that's the reason why we're up here and not down there.
Now, if you want to make a comparison right there, think of Shiloh Robinson at quarterback.
That's a scary sight.
There's a sack there by Hunter Novacek, the senior, and that's another 4th down for Lincoln Northeast as they're going to have to punt it away.
I think Hunter's doing pretty good from his injury freshman, sophomore year. Broke his leg, I believe.
Yes, he had dealt with a few injuries when he was an underclassman, but now showing
Up
some
with
of
the big
athleticism
boys.
here on the weekend position, as he's listed at. Late substitution for Northeast. A nice tall punt for Matt Studi. Hit immediately. Studi did not side for a fair catch, though, so that is a legal hit. As Jacob Wozni with a good tackle. But actually, you got credit Matt Studi there as well, not letting the ball get loose.
Oh, yeah.
And now let's see what kind of unit the Bearcats will send on the field. It looks like, yep, backups are in.
Braden Miller.
Braden Miller, the junior, backup quarterback and strong safety, but gets a lot of playing time at the strong safety position. So here comes the second unit for the Bearcats with 3:04 left.
Last week it was a lot of pitches from Braden, so.
Corey Kitt versus speed gets up to the 39-yard line. Gain of 4.
See, we're thinking Braden's probably going to be starting quarterback next year with Maisner as his running back.
Now, yeah, that's going to be an interesting battle between, especially if Maisner steps up like this, like he's shown that he could be an exceptional running back because he was listed as a quarterback to begin the season. So it'll be interesting what, they'll have decisions next year, but. There's Corey Kitt with the handoff. Muscles his way to midfield. That'll be close to a first down. May just be a hair short. Yeah, he'll just be a tad short. They'll call it 3rd and 1. So Miller hands it off. A stretch play to Corey Kitt. Ran into the back of his own man. That looked like he ran into number 47, Parker Brush.
It looked like he ran into a wall. That's what it looked like.
And it looks like it's going to be 4th and short. We'll see what the Bearcats want to do.
Not a whole lot of laundry on the court today.
No.
Last week we saw almost every other play had a flag or two, but this one we had a false start and I believe an illegal block. But that's about it.
Yes, indeed. Not a lot of penalties for either team. And Coach Cool's going to let this run down and take a timeout. And so we'll take the timeout. Or here we'll see what might not be that long of a timeout actually. They'll send Coster on the field, so it looks like they are going to punt. We'll take a quick timeout with them. Bearcats lead at 35-0 as you're watching live here on BSN, brought to you by First National Bank.
Life is already full of things to worry about. Like mornings. With First National free checking, we've eliminated the worry.
We welcome you back here to Kearney. 1:18 left in this half, and possibly the last 1:18 of this game, as Cannon Coster will be the punter, and nice punt too, but we'll receive a tackle right away though. He'll be inside the 20. Nice hit there. Looked like that was number 30. I believe that's Michael Bott over there. And so Northeast offense will take it. We'll call it at the 20. Well, looking forward on Lincoln Northeast schedule, they travel. No, their schedule gets worse after this. Of course, they got here at Lincoln East next week, hosts Fremont, hosts Millard North, then travels to Papillion La Vista, then travels to Creighton Prep. So there's a possibility. Those are tough games, all of those, especially when you get late in the season with Millard North and Creighton Prep. A pass caught. I believe that's Merrill, and he'll get tackled at the 30-yard line, close to a first down. I believe he got the first down.
Yep, he did.
After this, the Bearcats will go on a 2-game road trip. Next week, they travel to Fremont, then travel to Buell Stadium as they take on Millard North. As Shannon passed sideline incomplete. And those are two tough games, I would say. Fremont, no slouch, especially when you have to travel 3 hours to play in Fremont at where Midland University plays. The next week, travel 3 hours to Omaha, where they will take on a Millard North team who, it doesn't matter what year, they're always going to be a tough team, especially in Buell Stadium. And then come back to host Papillion La Vista on Kearney Tackles Cancer Night. And then on Senior Night, take on the always good Creighton Prep Blue Jays. Then to end the season, they will go on the road and take on Omaha Benson. And so, like their schedule was last year, their season's going to be defined if their games, are they going to beat Millard North and Creighton Prep?
They'll definitely be interesting, I can tell you that.
Millard North has had some injury issues, especially with Noah Mick, their star running back, but Cade Elwood been in kind of the spotlight this past week. He has been he's been sharing the load with Mick, but really has been stepping up as of late. As Millard, of course, is known for their triple option or option offense, and Elwood has done an exceptional job at running that offense. So it'll definitely be a challenge for the Bearcat defense, who really has been exceptional so far this season as they play those games late in the season against the Creighton Prep. Fremont, who has a good offense, and Millard North, who has that punishing running game. So here's Shannon in shotgun. Gonna pump fake, gonna go deep on a ball. It's gonna be picked off. Or no, it's gonna be incomplete. It looks like it was dropped. Davis Skiles had it in his hands, but dropped to the ground, so it will be 3rd and 24. with 31 seconds to go.
Thought he had that right in between his legs.
So Shannon, an empty backfield. 5 receiver spread. Getting a throw. Scrambles. Maisner almost got there, but here comes all the way across the field. That's Matt Oliphant.
Whoa.
Number 45. What a burst of speed. And he gets the sack. And that's all she's going to write for this half unless they hurry up something here.
Maisner's fast. I did not expect Oliphant to be coming up to him.
No, just a great burst of speed.
Opposite side of the field, too.
And that's going to do it for this half, but we'll see what they want to do. There will be a 3-minute intermission. But
everyone will stay on the field, it looks like. Nope.
The head coaches and the officials will meet at midfield and discuss what they want to do. And with the result being 35-0, I have a feeling that it's late. Lincoln has to travel 2 hours east to get home. This could be a situation where I think they might end it right here.
I could see them doing that. Yeah, I mean, you're down 35-0, 2-hour drive home. You could stay, yeah, maybe catch up, but I think you should just let your players rest.
You got a Thursday game next week at Lincoln, so practically they're probably going to play at Seacrest or
most likely a home
Beecher
game, yeah.
Field, so not really much of a away game. But still, it's a Thursday night game. It's a short week. I say you lick your wounds and get going. And it would be an official game since one half has been finished. And that was one of the reasons why they wanted to get this game finished, because if a game like this was canceled, it could put Kearney in a situation where that could cost them a home playoff game. If they're battling for that 8 and 9 playoff seed, that could cost them a home playoff game with the loss of a game of this.
See what they're going to do here.
And it looks like they're going to just start the half immediately.
Should be a fun night for us, Jeff.
Well, we're going to keep broadcasting some more, it looks like.
We're still looking for a, it's been the past 2, maybe 3 games, almost every single game. Stallbird has a great tackle he likes to show off, I'm guessing. We need to see another big lineman get a touchdown for us. That'd be another great sight.
So we'll see what they want to put on the clock, here. Because it doesn't look like they're not going to take any intermission. Maybe you got a minute and a half there of. So they are going to play the entirety, looks like, of the second half, but we'll be running clock. Isn't it like 35 points anyway that it's running clock anyway? Since it is 35-0, it will be running clock the rest of the way, but it looks like the referees are discussing something, maybe about how long the quarter should be. What are you thinking, Sean?
Well, I tell you what, let's see, what time is it right now? 11:13. This game will probably be over 12:31, and a 2-hour drive home. I would say shorten up the quarters. If not, it's going to be a long morning, I guess, for Lincoln Northeast.
So, referee's still discussing. 20 seconds to go here on the halftime clock. They're getting set for kickoff. The Bearcats will receive the ball to begin this half. So we'll see what they put on the clock. Let's get you a first half summary. All Bearcat offense, and it's been carrying the load has been Cannon Coster, Matt Studi. Studi with 2 touchdown runs. Coster has 1 rushing touchdown and 2 passing touchdowns. To lead the way for the passing touchdowns, 1 to Isaiah Staubert, 15 yards, and then 1 to Brett Oldmiller, a 47-yarder. And that's where we stand at 35-0. So we'll see what they put on the clock. They are going to have it So they are going to put it 12 minutes, but we'll be running clock the rest of the way. Still got to give credit to all the fans and rowdies who decided to stay. And forever fans who decided to go home and watch us here on Strive, we appreciate for watching us. As we're having a good time up here.
Definitely.
So, here to kick off the second half, short. Picked up by Mazer at around the 17-yard line. Got to take it down near sideline. He's got space. Gets a block, and there goes Mazer. And he did step out. It's going to be a touchdown. Miko Mazer.
Lord.
Oh, my goodness. If the route wasn't on before, well, it's on now.
Maisner's got that speed. Stallbird was right in front of him. That's a dangerous duo, if you ask me.
Miko Maisner reached to his inner J.D. Spielman. An 84-yard touchdown run, kickoff return for a touchdown by Miko Maisner to start this half. The legend of Maisner continues. Extra point is good. And the Bearcats, to start off the second half, lead it 42-0. We'll take a quick break, come back. You're watching live here on the Bearcat Sports Network.
Life is already full of things to worry about. Like mornings. With First National free checking, we've eliminated the worry.
Welcome back to Foster Field. As Bearcats now will kick off after Miko Maisner returned the second half kickoff 84 yards for a touchdown to make it 42-0.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Jeff, but I'm thinking this game's belonging to the Bearcats.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure, but I have a feeling that it's in our favor. See, we're having fun up here.
Another great kick. Dropped it.
But since a new rule implemented in high school football about a year or two ago, that if it crosses the goal line on the kickoff, they cannot return it. And that's, I think it's a great rule just to avoid injuries, because the number one play that causes injuries has been on kickoffs.
I agree. I played. I received a ball in 8th grade when I played football, actually, and the one play that I did, I got injured. So I can definitely agree with that.
See, if it happens to Sean Carson, it's going to happen to everybody else.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Here's Shannon. He's going to keep himself up the middle off the read option. A few Bearcats are there, though, but he'll get up to the, just so it looks like they're going to mark him at the 24. But there will be running clock the rest of the way. So hopefully this game goes pretty quick. Since it is run clock, we will only stop for end of quarter and timeouts and injuries. Shannon in shotgun. Go look to pass. Look to his left. Now gets one. That's Jacoby Rose and is pushed out there by Novacek.
So see, Coach Cherry got his sophomore team together in a group. They might be putting in their sophomore team for a little bit.
Which, hey, that would be pretty fun for them.
Oh, yeah. Friday Night Lights, 42-0 lead. Why not?
Just make sure you do everything right, because Coach Cherry will chew you out.
If there's one person to make you feel like you did everything wrong, that'd be Coach Cherry.
Yes. But you know, he does a great job of developing those sophomores and making sure they are ready for the varsity level. So, Shannon shotgun. 2nd and 9. Pass out in the flats. It looks like the Bryce Johnson is running back. But looks like 3 or 4 defenders are there for Kearney. Didn't look like he got much of a gain. In fact, he got nothing. So looking like still the first team defense, it looks like, in there. Yes, indeed. 4-man front. Now Novacek moves out in the flats. Looks to the left is Shannon. Now going to throw deep downfield. And Novacek picks it off. Then he's stripped down to the 45. Hunter Novacek read that beautifully. It was a little underthrown by Shannon. And you know what resulted? An interception.
Oh, yeah.
So Bearcats will take over at their own 45. Now they're marked down at the 44 now. But what offense are they going to send out there for the Bearcats? Looks like still the second team, as Miller is over there by Coach Cool. So, 1st and 10 at the 44, own 44-yard line as the Bearcats come out in I formation. Miller under center. Takes a snap. Fullback dive. Parker Brush. He'll get close to midfield. Decent yardage for first down. As Brush will get up to the 49-yard line. So a 5-yard gain. 8:16 left here in this third quarter. So here come the Bearcats out. Miller, as you go back under center, it's going to be another I formation. 4-man front for Northeast. Hand up the middle. That's Bodorf. Get back to the outside, and there he goes. To the outside. And he's going to step out. Great run. Actually, I believe that might be Nick James. Maybe they flipped the numbers, but I believe it is Nick James. He gets a nice scamper. And he's inside Northeast territory. In fact, he's down at the 29 of Northeast, looking to score again. Bearcats are up 42-0 already. So it's going to be similar. It's fair to say this is over. It's going to be similar results to what last season was. Bearcats beat Lincoln Northeast at Beecher Field in Lincoln 44-14 a season ago. Now James on the outside is going to be tripped up at the 20 and close to a first down. But the Bearcats came in here and did what they wanted to do. I talked to some of them, some of the players, including our own man in our KHS Media Pro classroom, or class, Edwin Manzano. He said that he felt the team was more prepared for this game than North Platte, and they certainly showed that tonight. What do you think, Sean?
Well, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think I heard Northeast talking a little bit of smack on the Bearcats. I think they're regretting that now.
As a pass is overthrown by Braden Miller, his intended receiver, I believe, was Noah Bartlett.
Yes, sir.
Number 21. Just a little overthrew him a little. He was open, but incomplete. It's going to be 3rd and 1. With 6 minutes to go, halfway through this third quarter. As Miller will be in shotgun. Looks like James to his left. Hands it off. James going to be taken in the backfield. I don't know if he'll stretch over for a first down. Doesn't look like it. In fact, he might have lost a little. So it's going to be 4th and short. So we'll see what they do here. They're going to go for it. We'll see kicker Gabe Hines. Hit a 48-yard field goal last week.
So this would be almost nothing to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But looks like they are going to go for it.
Why not?
They're going to call it. He lost a yard on the play. So 4th and 2. Miller, quick route. It's caught by, no, it's actually, he was caught. No, Bartlett. So, Bartlett with a nice catch. Down at the 15, and it's a first down for the Bearcats. With 5 minutes to go here this third quarter. Miller under shotgun. Fullback dive. I believe that was Matt Oliphant with the carry. He'll get up close to the 10 before they can mark him back.
I believe Oliphant started off his high school football career trying to be a quarterback. No, 8th grade, freshman year, maybe sophomore year. I believe he was a backup quarterback.
And I believe he did. He did change positions to fullback.
Good change so far.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. And now hand it off to James up the middle. And he will get close to the 5. Looks like they're marking at the 7. So the Bearcats are within the 10-yard line with 4 minutes remaining as this clock continues to go down. So, Miller in shotgun. Takes a snap, give me a pitch option. Nick James, you're going to make a cut, and, ooh, he flipped it to the end zone. Ball's loose, though. And it's going to be recovered by Lincoln Northeast. And we got a little confusion. We got the Rowdies waving down the flags, but they don't realize that it was a fumble in the end zone and recovered by Lincoln Northeast.
Like, what happened? Oh, they're sitting down, too.
Yep. Now
And
they
the
realize their
Luthans.
mistake. Well, put that on the blooper reel. And so, I believe, yep, now they're waving up here. Maybe a little embarrassed that they...
Little bit of an L right
Yep.
there, but loving the spirit.
Yes, love the spirit.
Nonetheless, we deserve it anyways with this lead.
Yes. Oh, that's funny. Well, Northeast will take it at the 20. It's going to be up the middle. I believe that's Groth. He'll be taken down after he'll get up to, they're going to mark him, went all the way up to the 25, but now move back to the 22.
Dragging the flag now.
And now they walk back to their spot. Well, hey, football games usually don't last till 11:30. So,
Seeing about, I'd say almost 50 Rowdies, that's
that's
not bad for
especially
midnight.
Especially, 11:30, over 2 hour lightning delay. Great support, even by these fans as well, who decided to stick around. Groth's going to pass. It is caught by number 18, Justin Howard. He's going to get a little over the 30-yard line.
Took him a while to go down. Looks like he's a pretty tall kid. Took about 3 defenders to finally get him.
Justin Howard he only stands at 5'10".
Oh, wow.
Groth is giving it shotgun. Going to throw. Pump fake. Good pressure. Now he's going to run. Voids a tackle. Then right there for the Bearcats is giving number 40, Jeremiah Hageman. 5'10", 166-pound junior. Now Northeast up to their own 40 now. Just a little over a minute remaining here this third quarter. Groth rolls just right. Going to be a quick pass out in the flats, but tackled right away. That's good coverage there. I believe that's number 17, Corbin Foster. 6 foot, 171-pound junior. In fact, he is in my AP stats class.
Are you proud of that?
Yes, I am. So, Groth in shotgun. Motions Merrill to the right side. Now going to throw. Looks to his left. Pass caught by Howard again. A few Bearcats are right there. On the tackle again was Hageman.
No, not horrible defense with the Bearcats tonight. I'm thinking the Huskers could probably use a lesson from these guys,
Yeah, Sean,
given what's going on lately.
Yes. Well, they do play Northern Illinois tomorrow. Northern Illinois' quarterback is injured and out for the game, so hopefully Bearcats or the Husker defense can put on a good showing and get their confidence up.
That would be nice. They need a tune-up game like we're having right here at Foster Field.
As they do open Big Ten play, I believe it's against Illinois. It might be against Rutgers, though. We'll have to double check that. Don't quote us on that. But that's the end of the third quarter. We'll take a break, bring you back for the final 12 minutes of this Bearcat homecoming night game. 42-0 KHS. Here as we're watching live here on BSN, brought to you by First National Bank.
Life is already full of things to worry about. Like mornings. With First National free checking, we've eliminated the worry. Life is already full of things to worry about.
Welcome back here to Foster Field. 42-0 Bearcats. Northeast, but driving though they're at midfield. I met right there, a little behind the line. Couple linemen, as I see their numbers, number 30. Michael Botto over there on the tackle. I believe number 56, our man Josh Garlitz was on there out there as well.
Looks like we had a false start. Number 53, Dylan Sherwood, on the Bearcats.
So now Sherwood with the offsides. And speaking of Josh Garlitz, I'd like to give his mom a shout out, who is in the hospital recovering from surgery, and he mentioned to me about giving her a shout out tonight. So big shout out to what we called her Mama Girl at Stern Bowling season.
Oh, wow.
And so give her a huge shout out. Hopefully a fast recovery. Is a fantastic catch by Lincoln Northeast receiver all the way inside the 5.
40-yard pass. That was impressive.
Trying to get his number as he walks off the sideline. Looks like he's hurt.
Looks like they might, not definitely, might get some points on the board today.
Couldn't quite get that receiver's number, but a fantastic catch. So Growth looks to throw, rolls to his right. Directing traffic, throw is incomplete. Tender receiver looked like it was number 82. Caden Davis, 6 foot, 165-pound sophomore.
Wow.
So 10.5 remaining. Second and goal from the 7. Growth to throw. Out route, incomplete. 3rd and 7 now. And I would think this is kind of 4 down territory if you're Northeast. Even though any field goal points on the boards are points, but I feel like you should just go for the touchdown at this point.
You know, why not? You're down this much.
Growth to throw again. Pressured. Throws it sidearm, and it's going to be batted down, incomplete. So, 4th and 7. Good to say, though, great stand by the second string. Actually, it might even be third string Bearcat defense.
I would say all the Bearcats, you know, defense-wise, they're really good at adjusting and figuring out what their opponent's up to. And with this quarterback only passing today, it's not really helping out.
Growth
a lot
to
of
throw.
pressure on him.
Pressured again. Now going to throw in the corner, and it's going to be caught.
That's it.
Touchdown, Lincoln Northeast. Took him 4 tries within the 10, but finally get it done. As I believe the receiver caught it, is down. Well, now he's up. Limping off the field, though.
Number 6, I believe.
That is Merrill. Caleb Merrill called his name a lot of times here tonight for Lincoln Northeast.
Oh,
And it's going to be
blocked.
It's going to be blocked, but the blocked extra point cannot be returned in high school football. So it'll be 42-6. Bearcats still lead it as we are watching live here on BSN. We'll be right back.
Like mornings. With First National free checking, we've eliminated the worry. Life is already full of things to worry about. like mornings. With First National free checking, we've eliminated the worry.
As we welcome you back here to Foster Field, we have a shot there of a few of our seniors, Cannon Coster, Brett Obermiller, and Isaiah Saubert. I believe Hunter Novacek is in there as well. Now a few linemen are over. Lee Harrington. Will Jorgensen is up there. Noah Limbach. A well-deserved second half off as they prepare for another district matchup against Fremont next week. It is at Fremont, so it will not be broadcasted here on Strive TV. But they do have to prepare well for that game because that game is no slouch. So here's a kickoff for the Bearcats. Kind of at the 10-yard line. As that's number 18. And he'll get a little, looks right around the
Almost
31.
dropped the ball there.
That's Trey Rodriguez, 5'6", 149-pound junior on the state-winning Legion Post 52 baseball team. Post 52 won the junior state, Class A junior state championship for the second consecutive year. So he has a nice return. They'll mark him down around the 32.
Looks like we got Drew centered in the center.
Drew Center looks, he is at center. Hands out Thor Thong up the middle. And he'll get a gain of around, looks like 1. And here come the sophomores.
Here we go. Thor having some leg troubles, it looks.
Now, this is going to be entertaining. Can we hear Coach Cherry from here? That's going to be the thing.
I can hear him already.
Number 16, Colin Murray, the quarterback, hands it off up the middle.
Whoa.
And there goes the first
That's
speed.
a sophomore.
Believe Alex Kemp, number 34. As the sophomores come off the field, but Alex Kemp, a nice run. 6 foot, 175-pound sophomore. As he'll get all the way up to the 43. So Braden Miller, option play with Thor Thong, going to take it himself, and he'll get up to the 50-yard line.
Again. When the sophomores came out, I couldn't really tell if Cherry was happy or angry. That's the thing about him.
As we'll try to get a screenshot there of Coach Cherry. I know how he gets pumped up when he's able to send his sophomores out there on the field. So, Murray, I formation. Hands it off once again to Kemp, but he only looks like just gets 1 yard as they'll come back off the field again. So it looks like, yeah, the JV and sophomores will go off and on, but we'll see what Coach Terry likes. I know he personally works with the offensive lineman, and so with only gaining 1 yard there, we'll see what he has to say to his line. Braden Miller, fullback dive. Up the middle, it looks like he will get the first down, and I believe that most likely was Parker Brush.
I never got to play under Coach Cherry, but I've had him in a few of my classes as a teacher, and he's a great teacher, great person, don't get me wrong, but it's his way when it comes to football.
Yes, I personally did play under Coach Cherry, and great developing the sophomores. Yeah, it's his way or the highway. Oh, and he won't be happy about that.
See, just his hat there, walks
Ooh,
away.
He won't be happy about that. Stopped in the backfield for a loss of about 4. So maybe just a little, either it was a blitz or a miscommunication by the offensive line. So, Braden Miller in shotgun, Thor Thong to his right. Hands off the Thong to the left side. Tries to get the court, makes a cut, and he'll get down to the 40-yard line. And so we'll see what the sophomores have in their bag right here. It's 4th down. You know, you're up 42-6. I wonder. Oh, it actually is only third down. Excuse me. But, you know, we'll see if the sophomores have something up their sleeve here.
It's Coach Cherry. We'll never know.
Option to the left. Murray makes a nice spin move. And he's going to get inside the 25.
Breaking ankles.
And Cherry discussing something with his offensive line, maybe about pulling. One of the guards pulling, but it's giving me a first down. Nice move by Colin Murray. And so, Bearcats are now up to around the 34.5-yard line. Miller trips to the right side. Hands it off to the Thong around the right edge. He's going to get the edge, and he's going to go. Thong to the pylon. He's pushed out.
I got excited. Every single day he came out to the track at the new high school, and he worked his rear end off. He was training. He was running all the time. He actually used to throw the shot put and discus, and then he injured his leg.
You know, yeah, he's worked so hard after tearing his ACL 2 times. And it's great to see him out there running like that, especially on those plays. Sophomores back in. Murray is going to hand it off up the middle. Not much, though. They got what the little boy shot at. Nothing.
Cherry with his little arm shrug. What happened?
So here comes the JV back out again at the 15. Be 2nd and 10. So 3 receivers. Miller hands it off to Thor around the edge. Gonna cut inside, and he's gonna get tackled at the 6. So now at the 6-yard line, the sophomores come out.
Not a lot of speed on Thor Thong, but he's finding those pockets. I think he's got a really good eye for this. If he had that speed, he'd definitely probably be starting, if not be secondary.
So Murray, another option, actually he's design quarterback run, tried to get to the pylon, but he'll be tackled out. He will get the first down, but he's giving mark down at the 2. So the JV will have a chance to punch it in. So 2:20 left in this game, 42-6. Bearcats trying to make it 48-6. Miller, I formation. Fullback dive and nothing for the Bearcats right there. So that gives the sophomores an opportunity to score right here. Knowing Coach Cherry, this might be just we're going to blast you right in the mouth. Going to run it right up the gut. Murray under center. No fake. Murray's going to take it himself. And, he got denied at the 1. Oh, so close. Murray had it, but the Lincoln Northeast defender hit him at just the right angle to send him flying backwards. Wow. As the Rowdies crowd around, ready to storm the field when the clock hits 0, but so close. 3rd and 1 from the 1-yard line. Up the middle. Still stuffed at the goal line, and he might have got in with. It's in. Touchdown to Kearney.
Just barely, too.
And that was number 40, Jeremiah Hageman. Called his names on a couple of defensive plays. And we see the Rowdies now flying the flags at the right time.
Right time. That's good. As we hear Cherry saying, nice work. Never know what's going to come out of his mouth. Nice work. That was horrible. You know, it's just interesting, man.
And are they going to go for 2? Or are they just going to do the extra point? Coach Cool's not one of those guys who likes to run up the score. But maybe just trying to get, and they're going to get a delay game. So back the Bearcats up 5 more yards.
See, as we noticed last week in your interview with Coach Cool, his voice was, going out. He seems to yell a little bit with North Platte, but today, I think if we had an interview, he'd sound just fine. Not a whole lot of yelling from him.
Well, speaking of that, I will try to get down the field to have an interview with Coach Cool. So look for that on my Twitter account at X_on_sports. And 2-point conversion will be no good. So 48-6. And that will most likely be the final. Let's look at Northeast can pull something together with under a minute to go here in this game. So we'll see what special teams unit will be on the field. And we just heard the coaches, it'll be the JV kickoff. So, 56 seconds. It was Jeremiah Hageman with the 1-yard touchdown run to make it 48-6 with 56 seconds to go. The Bearcats will improve to 4-0 for the second consecutive year and the fourth time in the last 15 seasons, while Lincoln Northeast will fall to 2-2 as they failed to start the season at least 3-1 for the first time since 2011. And I believe that's Caleb Crittenden to kick off.
Haven't seen him in a while. Soccer player.
He does play soccer. Was on the varsity team last year. Shorter kick taken at the looks like the 13-yard line. Taken at the near sideline and down. He'll get hit hard out of bounds. That was number 9, Cordis Brown. So 43 seconds to go, and they're just going to keep the clock ticking with a little under 40 now. This most likely might be the last play of the game.
Crittenden recently recovered from a neck injury from wrestling. He, believe he broke his neck some way, somehow.
Well, Sean, is most likely the last play of the game. You will take over the post game, and I will head down, or at least you will help with the post game as I will head down and get the post game interviews. You can look at that on my Twitter account. Also follow at KHS Media Pro for our BSN updates. We will not be broadcasting football for 3 weeks as the Bearcats hit the road at Fremont, at Millard North, but we will have the home volleyball matchup against North Platte next Tuesday, and maybe looking at a softball game or two before football starts again. So stay tuned to our KHS Media Pro Twitter account. Well, we finish up here in Kearney. Bearcats win it 48-6. We'll have the post-game show coming up after a short break. But for myself, Jeff Ekstrom, my color man, Sean Carson, Colton Hollebeck, James Lee, Robert Goff. We had Jane Longfellow helping as well, along with Max Kralik. So we thank all of them for their help tonight here on this game that went a little bit later than usual. So
just a little bit.
Bearcats win it 48-6. We'll take a quick break for the post-game show. You're watching live here on BSN, brought to you by First National Bank.
Life is already full of things to worry about. Like mornings. With First National free checking, we've eliminated the worry.
All right, welcome back here to Kearney High School. This is Robert Goff, the advisor here for our Kearney High School Media Productions. I'm here with James Lee and Colton Hollebeck. Jeff has bailed on us. He goes down. He does nice interviews with Coach Cool and some of the players afterwards. It's going to be a late night here. Just for the stroke of midnight, 11:46 here. Game's over, so I guess our Cinderellas are still good for the ball. It was late night, but it was a fun time for Kearney High School. Before the weather break, up 14-0. We didn't quite know how the teams are going to react when they came back onto the field. But Kearney High just absolutely just kind of, sorry to say, just kind of put it to them.
Yeah, we thought when they were going to come back that Lincoln was going to be ahead.
Absolutely, yeah, we did. We thought it'd be advantage Rockets.
Yeah, we thought they were going to have a plan to, take down our offense because that's what they were having trouble with. Our offense was just plowing through them. Our passing game was really good this game.
Right, and big plays right away. Lincoln Northeast went for that punt, but they went for it in fourth down for a deep ball, but it worked same as a punt. Interception, it worked same as a punt. So I have no problem with that one. But we scored immediately and scored two, boom, boom, right away. That just put the game out of reach, 35-0. Actually, for all of us, we were kind of surprised, 35-0. They didn't call the game at halftime. But the Rockets came here to play football. Kudos to them. Shout out to the Rockets for coming here, their quarterback, and all here. That great job, guys. Coming out here, travel 2.5 hours, or travel 2 hours out here, and they want to play, so let's play. Mm-hmm. And they put up a fight. That was good. And also we saw, I think, a lot of reserves came in. I know a lot of our reserves came in. A lot of their reserves came in. But it was fun. It was a fun atmosphere after 2.5 hours. We had a lot of fun in the booth here. Saw some good things here. James, you have a recap of the scoring?
Kind of.
Okay, so if we can read Jeff's handwriting.
Jeff, if you're listening, you need to work on that, man.
Yeah. We'll talk about Jeff and his handwriting in class on Monday.
All right, looks like the first quarter for KHS, we had a 3-yard touchdown by Studi. And then in the third quarter, we had a...
Second quarter.
That looks like a 3 to me.
It was okay, that's Jeff's handwriting. It's the first quarter, actually, still first quarter, 7:21 remaining.
All right. We had a 15-yard touchdown pass from Cannon Coster to Stahlberg. That was a pretty good play right there. I like that.
That was well set up there.
Yeah. And
then after then we had the break for 2.5 hours.
And then right away we came back with a 57-yard touchdown run by Cannon.
Yeah, that was huge. Broke open the game right away. Right after the game, boom, 2 minutes later, we're on the board.
That just set the rest of the pace for the whole next part of the game. We came back, hit them hard. We got hyped up. There was no stopping us.
Yep, I agree.
And then again, we had a 47-yard touchdown pass by Coster to Brett Obermiller.
Yeah, that was a great play. That was another one.
Then we had a 35-yard touchdown run by Matt Studi.
Yep. And if you've seen the highlights, we try to get on Huddle. We'll post this video tomorrow or probably Monday. You need to watch the Matt Studi run. That touchdown run was absolutely
that was beautiful.
angry. About 3 cuts from Studi. I watched this guy play soccer for years, and I've seen him on the soccer field do those things, and that was impressive. Absolutely impressive.
Yeah, like Jeff said, he was there. We thought he was going to get out.
Sure.
But no, he juked the guy out and got the touchdown.
Made another cut.
Surprised us all.
Yep. And then, want to finish up?
And then fourth quarter, Lincoln finally scored a 7-yard touchdown pass from Groth to Merrill.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, I think so.
And then at the very end, we got a 1-yard touchdown run
By Jeremiah Hageman.
Yep.
And good. Yeah, they pushed hard. It was kind of fun watching Coach Cherry and there's the coach bring the sophomores in. Those line changes. You hear the excitement on the sideline. That was a lot of fun watching those kids coming in. Colton, what do you got?
It was almost like a competition. It seemed between JV and sophomores.
Absolutely.
Who could score first?
Who could score first? Who was going to get the ball in? Somebody's going to get in. And you see the excitement on the sidelines watching those kids because, this is Class A football. And there's some tough teams out there. And a lot of times those kids don't get a chance to play. It's too bad that we missed out on a great homecoming crowd.
Yeah.
But very impressed with the people that stuck around. It really shout out to our rowdies. I mean, there were a lot of Kearney High fans, our student section that stuck around watching the game.
Yeah, I was really surprised about that. During that little break, we saw a few of them leave, but most of them just hung around
Yep.
out in the parking lot and everything, waiting for the game to end.
Yep.
Or to start up.
All right, we'll pack it up here. Guys, any last words here?
It was a really good game from both teams. Kearney really upped their game from the last game, I will say.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree.
Colton?
Kearney was way more consistent, and that's one thing that Northeast just couldn't capitalize on. They were inconsistent all over the place. And if you're going to come here and compete with Kearney High, you have to be consistent. You have to be on the top of your game to try and beat them.
Yep. All right, so all of us here, we're up here in the booth right now for Jeff and Sean, who is on the field right now, and for Jaden, all those who left here. This is Robert Goff, the advisor for Kearney High School Media Productions. And we'll see you back here in 3 weeks. Kearney High now moves to 4-0 on the season. Next week, they go on the road to Fremont. Then after that one, on the road to Millard North before we're back here for a huge game against Omaha Creighton Prep. For all of us here at Kearney High School Media Productions, thank you to First National Bank for your sponsorship and support. And from all of us here at BSN, good night.